Hey you guys, and welcome back to RamesGames. Today we are taking a return look at Nimbatus, the space drone constructor by Straphon Studios. Studios? I don't know. They asked me to make a video and I told them I would, and I'm sorry that it is pretty much at the end of the deadline, but I had things to do. Moving on. This is one of those games I took a long pause from, afraid that in like pre-alpha, as I believe it was, it wasn't going to change too much, so I stayed away from it. And actually I've played about an hour and 12 minutes, but it was mainly just screwing around with some drones. The game does appear to have changed quite a bit, but we're not going to talk about the changes necessarily. We'll just take a look at what the game has to offer now. So I've already done this one. We will just select my regular drone. Thank goodness I did all this ahead of time a little bit, because boy, I never put any down thrust on it, so I'm just gonna have this awkward gravity free fall. Left click, I got some blasters. Right click, I got some rocket. Space, I got my resource collection. Only one tank from each. I could add a little bit more. That would give us a little bit more natural down thrust, simply because of gravity. No shields, no nothing. These are hives, they spawn things. They're bad, you want to kill them. So for those who don't know, every mission, as far as I can tell, assuming nothing has changed, revolves around a planet. Literally, there is gravity that pulls you in towards the center. If you go left, you go around the planet left, and if you go right, you go around the planet right. And as you can see, there is terraforming. This time around, there are ways to create land, as well as, your guns destroying them. Your weapons also do provide counter movement, so if I were to shoot left, I technically move right a little bit. It kind of just depends on the weight of your craft as well. I believe that was missing from the first time around. Okay, these guys are shooting my stuff. They will eventually start breaking things because all of my stuff has a certain health pool, and there's nothing repairing it. I haven't had too in-depth of a look, mind you, so I don't know if there is a way to repair. If there's a repair gun, or like a repair aura. I think that'd be cool, instead of like a shield generator. Having something that will cover a certain amount of space and repair any damaged goods within that aura limited range. A certain amount of points, like per second, or something for some energy. Cat, if you're coming through the video, you're cute, but please shut up. I'm busy trying to be professional. Yeah, so you see a little bit of resource collection there. This first mission was actually just to destroy 5 hives you can see in the upper left. So I wanted to demonstrate hive killing abilities. That way it didn't look like I was doing stupid stuff. So what I'm actually going to do is go back to Nimbatus. If you do that, you don't actually collect any of the resources. But I don't care about that because we were going around the planet opposite of resource collection, so, drop off, I should say, whatever. Work has taken its toll on me, but that's all I'm going to say about it. I gotta be up in 6 hours, so let's do this video some justice. So you actually start off right below your Nimbatus ship. We are destroying 10 snake eggs, whatever that means. I wish I had more drink next to me, but I don't. Calm down, kids, it's Diet Mountain Dew. This channel is family friendly. We'll try not to cuss in this video. Oh. Alright, the government's after me. That's what this means. But anyways, if you have any resources, if you come over here to this cargo thing, it will open and suck the resources out of you. And you'll collect them, and those resources can be used for a tech tree where you can create weapons. We'll kind of get into that. Oh, shit.
Flanking maneuvers.
Alright, let's try not to do like the YouTuber thing that I hate, where we just make mother effer. Alright. And I'm also going to destroy that beacon now that it's destroyed a bunch of my weapons and actually all of my right thrust. Oh, sugars. Sugar snaps. Well, I think we're dead. I'm gonna go ahead and say that we're dead. Mama Snake ain't too happy with me. Good. So let's go ahead and return to orbit here. I was kind of just messing with like a resource collection ship. This new drone right here is an all-around collector kind of deal. This one was messing around with flamethrowers. This does have Steam Workshop. I don't think I have the overlay recorded, so I'm not going to click on it. But basically, if you're lazy, and there's nothing wrong with that because they offer Steam Workshop for people who don't want to put the time and effort in to create their own drones, and for the people who are much more smarter than myself. So you can get to use some pretty sick things there for just about any occasion. It's always worth a look. But yeah, so we're gonna try that again. But what I want to do, let's see, it's been about 7 minutes. What I want to do if this doesn't work out, because we don't really need to show missions or anything like that. There's an arena where you can kind of build bots that do their own things, and you try to knock bots out of the arena. I think it's all automated. You're supposed to make automated drone ships. I think my only big complaint about this so far is that you can't zoom out. Like, I don't need to be able to see super far into the planet, but I would like to see the planet a little bit before I get here, you know? So I think the way to go about this is to be able to go left really fast. But I do not have that capability. And I assume not all 10 eggs are just going to be on the surface here. That'd be kind of silly, that'd be kind of bad game design. Down here is not somewhere that I particularly want to be. But again, you really can't see the planet, and that's my only gripe. As far as I can tell, this is, you know, you gotta be this close to the ground before you can see the ground. So I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be in the planet. Are these eggs? I don't know. I mean, it looks like they took damage, but I don't think they were eggs. We'll shoot them a bit, find out what happens. Oh. They explode. That's cool. So Mama spawned after 2, it seems. I have fast enough vertical movement, but my horizontal and, you know, down speed, it's actually pretty shit. And again, the planet is so far away. Bullets, by the way, do have a certain range to them. Like if I shoot off to the left, they go a little off screen, but some of them also kind of despawn, so... Where the egg boys at? Come on. What we need is a bigger, faster ship. I'll be honest, this was kind of just meant as a quick fix for the first mission. We're not really getting anywhere here, so we'll leave planet. We'll actually just go back to the first one. I don't even care right now, because I want to show off a little bit more of the game. We could... Can we travel here? Destroy transmitter, we'll do that. So we'll try to get a few resources while we're here. Probably going to be fighting drones. I hope this, hope this video comes out alright. I don't want to seem like I'm rushing it, but things to do, things, sleep to be had. This is a cute looking planet. Until, I really need to add downward thrust. Maybe I will show off a little bit of the ship construction. Because that would be nice. That would be nice of me to show, the drone constructor part of the game. Which is, dare I say, a very large part of the title. Alright, so, God, our upward thrust is so good. So we're going to get close here and you're going to see it coming out of us. Boom, done. And up at the top you see we do have a little bit more resources. I learned the hard way that if you leave the planet after collecting stuff, you don't actually get the stuff. And we've got yellow, red, blue, and green. We'll kind of get into the tech tree a little bit, but we're not really going to click around too much. So let's find this. We can tilt, but I have that eyeball looking thing that keeps us stable. So there's really no reason to do that, is what I'm trying to say. And you can create new weapons, so if I were to create a new blaster, I could choose a different kind of bullet for it. It can like heat up, freeze enemies. I assume there's planets where that matters now. Because you can get heaters and freezers and stuff. And I assume if you don't have those, you're gonna have planets that are too hot, so you need to cool down. Something like that. I don't really know. Those exploded. Maybe those were resources that I was supposed to pick up. Little loot boxes, maybe. I don't want to say anything is or isn't if I'm unsure. Oh man, this drone is so bad. Like, it does what it needs to, but symmetry is what gets me. We'll actually try to eat this one with our resource collector. We did appear to get some in that. Maybe it's because we shot it, and maybe, it's because we were next to it sucking it up. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, but our horizontal movement speed is absolutely terrible. It's making this video a very slow thing. And of course we have no downward thrust, so I can't see the ground for like ever. Good. I show off bad drone design instead of just grabbing something from the workshop. You're welcome. Some games, they say it is what you make of it. This one kind of literally is. Like, honestly, the game's harder if you suck at it. But again, there's the workshop, so I wouldn't sweat it too much. You can let other people do the hard, tedious stuff, and you can just use their stuff and be good at the game. I have more than enough energy for my weapons, and I don't want to get close to this because last time this guy blasted off half of my ship after like 3 hits. Hopefully he was somewhere near the transmitter and that the transmitter isn't deep underground. Oh, there it is. Cool. We're actually closer to it had we just gone left from spawn. That is typical. Typical. There we go, it will die eventually. Ouch. This is a bad idea. Okay. We killed it better that time. Kinda just depends on the RNG of the rockets, because they do kinda spread. They are not perfectly accurate things. You can choose your turrets to be fixed or not. Okay. We don't want to shoot that. We want to offload into it, because remember, if we don't offload, we don't get the resources. That's a way to keep you from being in a, you know, just going to a planet, mining everything up, and then just hitting exit. So we did it. We need a total of 3 of these in order to get out, so we can either do the arena or we can do the hard one. You don't have to do all of them. Let's go back into this though. Select drone, new drone, edit. So you can see here that we have active D. You choose buttons for all of these. Let's go into weapon workshop. This is your tech tree. Some things go to lasers. Like this is a reflective laser. This is a split laser, so if it hits something it will split. Like all the way down here, and you see your resource cost, 1200 yellow, 300 red, 300 blue. Yellow is the most common as far as I can tell. But like air resistance upgrade. You can choose create new weapon. Now let's say we just wanted a blaster. It tells you the attack speed and all that. Like you can't edit that. You can't make it like less accurate and fire faster. But yeah, like bio, use terraform planets. If you shoot that, the plant will, or the planet will grow. I'm sure you unlock upgrades or get them somewhere. Cryogenic to freeze, kinetic is your standard. Guns, plasma, heat up enemies, less damage. We have things like blasters, flamethrowers, grenade launchers, long laser. Like the grenade launcher does what you think it does, hits things, and after a certain time it explodes, so it will bounce. Or not bounce, depending on how far you shoot it from. Long laser, short laser. You see there's pros and cons to them. Short laser does a little bit more damage. Rocket launcher, those are the ones I'm using. And I assume maybe you get different weapon types later. Who knows? I do not. I do not know. Shotgun does the pew-pews in the directions. And then your typical blaster, we'll back to that. But yeah. I recommend, if you're going to do that, you choose new weapon, and you create one basic of every weapon. So I have the burning laser and the freezing laser, but everything else is kind of just your basic rockets, your basic flamethrower, your basic grenade launcher, and your basic long... Oh. And if you choose one of these... Oh. That's weird. I did not... Oh, you can rearrange your tech tree. Neat. So if you have things that you want to prioritize more and over others, you can just kind of wiggle this whole tree over there. But it will light up based off of... Oh, you can even move these. That's cool. That's neat. Seems unnecessary, but like I said, maybe you're prioritizing something and whatever. But yeah, it'll light up, so it tells you what trees you kind of want to go to. Digging upgrades, that's cool. Flamethrower digging upgrade would actually be pretty sweet if you're going to research that. So now I assume it just... You can't drag it over there. So maybe... Oh, okay. So you click it, and you click the upgrade that you want. Wait, oh my god. Okay. So you could do the standard energy upgrade to like literally everything, so you should probably do that. But yeah. Well, I had no clue. But yeah, guys, so let's just say we wanted to move faster left and right. You would simply choose click and drag, and you need to anchor it to something. You only get to build so far from the object that you anchor it from. So like I anchor it to the large battery, which is anchored to this, and you can move everything that it's anchored to, and don't ask why that's attached to here. It's probably because I copied and pasted it. But yeah, mouse wheel to rotate. Also, all the things on the left you can copy and paste, which pastes the keys as well. Actually, that's D. And this is A, and you can do a test flight. And thanks to the stabilizers, it might use a little bit more fuel. But I don't like that I accidentally used booster tanks. That's something we will deal with another time. But yeah, that was Nimbatus, a space drone constructor. Might play a little bit. We might play a little bit more of this in the future. Right now I'm just a little bit busy, but I definitely wanted to give it a look. It's something that I could super get into, and I might not create anything super logical, but I could create better drones for sure. So we might take a look at that or stream it a little bit. Something when it's not so hot that my computer's dying. Luckily it's low at 39 soon, so we're not gonna have those problems. So yeah, Nimbatus, the space drone constructor by Stray Farm Studio. Potentially Studios. I don't remember. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to stay positive. Have yourselves a great day. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.